This week, we kick off a 7-day road trip through southeast Arizona to explore new areas, camp in gorgeous desert landscapes, and check out spooky experiences along the way. One of my biggest tips for living out of a 5-foot truck bed for multiple days. Oh, jeez. Let's head to Arizona. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Today marks the start of our 7-day road trip through southern Arizona. We're going to be going to Tucson, Arizona, and then exploring around the area, checking out Tombstone, Bisbee, and a bunch of other stops. So stay tuned. We are making our way over to Picacho Peak State Park for the night. This is going to be our longer drive day just to get out there. We got about a 5.5 hour drive. All right, guys, we are currently in Phoenix, so we're about 4 hours into our drive and we've got an hour and a half to go. So we stopped by Tacos Khalifa for a Tacos Calafia, which is really good. Highly recommend it. Gave us a sense of Mexico. All right, guys, let's go to Picacho Peak State Park. So we're at campground B14 in Loop B. All right, guys, made it to camp. Got a little picnic table out here, a little fire pit. You do hear the noise from the highway. And there are some hookups here, so we do have electric out here. Wow, guys, this doesn't happen often, but we are perfectly level, front to back. Very, very nice. Let's get camp set up. All right, guys, so we are on the road for about a week, so this is everything we got going on in here. We got towels, we got leveling blocks, we got everything to be dispersed camp, you know, self-containing, everything we need. So, and all of our clothes for 7 days as well. But I'm gonna unpack a couple things here. And before leaving on this trip, I did do a couple upgrades on the tent here. I got more of the truck bed, actually all the holes all filled in, so I put some grommets in there, adhesed them with some adhesive, like some outdoor adhesive, and also shout out to Jags from Packout Camper. He also helped me plug up some of the holes in the back of the truck bed with some Sikaflex and like this rubber stuff. He also helped me fix the panel in the back of the GFC. The panel on the back of the GFC is actually failing. So there's a screw back here behind the panel that I can't get to. And this back panel was literally like loose. And so he ended up Sikaflexing and sealing up this section of the back panel on the camper. And then I also ended up wrapping the underside of this panel here. And then I did a ton of stuff up here. So in hopes of fixing up the condensation issue in here, I ended up mounting a couple of these like carpet, like car carpet things. It's just like very thin fabric. I kind of ran out, so I just like put one big panel here, so maybe I'll fill in the rest of these. But I also added these little bungees up here so that we could have some storage up here. Because I was using that little car organizer to hang up here, but what I was noticing was that the tent material was not really liking that. So I really need to hang it from the frame of the camper or of the tent rather than using like the tent material to hang it, because I was using the little like hooks up here just to hang that, but it was just too heavy for it. So I didn't want to wear down the tent material using that. So, but I wanted some type of storage mechanism in here, so we're just using some of these Velcro pouches, and then I'm hoping this helps with the condensation, because yeah, usually whenever it's all three of us, we will get some condensation at night, especially if there's if we don't have the diesel heater running or anything like that, and we'll wake up very drastically in the morning with drops of water hitting us in the face. So I'm hoping this primary piece of fabric helps us out with that. And I also ended up fixing the seams up here. I ended up super gluing it, re-super gluing the seams over here, because this was coming off. Same with the front one. Actually, that one looks like it came off again. And yeah, so just tidied up some of the seams in the tent. I mean, this is kind of the wear and tear after over, 3 years of using this tent pretty frequently. So this thing's getting a beating. So just, some little maintenance here and there. I'm also noticing this, I mean, I think this might be from the wind right now, but there's just a lot of sag on the tent. So yeah, so this is a GFC V2, a 3-year version of this though. So yeah, these are some of the updates we've done inside the camper. Just a couple of them. Getting the bedding set up back here. One more thing that I did add to for our bedding, as you guys know, we use these Sea to Summit blow-up pillows. That way we can keep it up here, deflate them whenever we're lowering the tent, because the only 2 pillows that we can keep up here are these full-sized ones. So 2 for each of us. But what I ended up adding is a mini air pump, so we don't have to, manually pump this up. So check out this tiny little air pump that I got. Just something to make it just a little bit easier to sleep in here, since we will be camping out for a couple days. So I know, it looks pretty good, huh? My first time wrapping anything, and it's the little bed panel here. It looks pretty good. Also, you haven't seen the upstairs yet after I added carpet to the ceiling, so that we don't hopefully get condensation dripping on our faces in the morning. You're looking psychotic, dog. You wanna go for a walk, Rio? All right, all right. Sun's about to set. We're gonna go for a little walk around the campground, get the dog a little bit tired. Picacho Peak, which I've never heard of this state park before. We were just looking for something in like outside of Tucson. Today's drive day was about 5.5 hours long. We didn't want to do anything longer than that, so this was a good stopping point for the day. Because for the next 2 days, we're actually going to be spending our time in Tucson, Arizona. So, and tomorrow morning, we're actually going to go check out the Ostrich Farm. So stay tuned. Gigantic 805. It's a pretty nice state park, but we do hear the highway noise, unfortunately, but it's not too bad. It's a nice little lull. Lull. There you go. Cheers, guys. Cheers to our 7-day Arizona adventure. All right, guys, we are bundled up, ready to go for a little walk. I guess the bathrooms aren't too far. It's the bathrooms and the showers. The shower and bathroom facility, but they also have a place to wash dishes. Hurry up, come on. Group fire pit. And then a little, I guess a little tiny amphitheater. Yeah. Some kind of tiny little amphitheater. All right, perform, babe. We're up. Good girl, good girl. We're over here. All right, do your tricks. Oh, good girl, good girl. Real sit. She's like, you don't got nothing for me. She's like, I'm not sitting on this cold ground. Real sit. Sit. Oh, good girl. Okay. Good dog, good dog. So most of the campsites all have a little fire pit, a nice level area, and a little picnic area. So our little picnic table with a little pergola or shader, little table shader over there. There's also a dishwashing station out here. Just an outdoor sink, which is very convenient. The sun is currently setting. Home sweet home. Trying to enjoy the nice quiet. All right, guys, back from walking the dog, watching the sunset from camp. But before we completely lose daylight, let's get our fire going. This 7-Eleven wood is actually quite nice. It's like really thick, burns for a long time. Alright, fire starter time. Bushcraft fire plugs. Smells like Alaska. Fire follows beauty, babe. All right, guys, got the fire going. Seeing the last of the sunset. We're gonna get the grill going. We're gonna keep things pretty simple tonight since we were just doing a long drive day. We're just gonna be making some hot dogs, some good old dogs, you know? So we're gonna use the Skotti Grill. One of the most portable, packable gas grills you can get on the market. Packs completely flat and not loud at all. And some of you guys were asking me about like grease and stuff. This does get a little bit greasy, but we do try and wipe it down after every use. And I do try and throw it into the dishwasher probably every so often. This is definitely due for a dishwashing clean, but I usually wear gloves to handle it so I don't get super greasy on my hands. The mat that the grill comes with as well is also like cook proof or heat proof, so you can use it for cooking. Grill, what are you eating down there? And there we go. Got our grill ready to go for some hot dogs when we're ready. We had tacos over at that, Taco Calafia, the outskirts of Phoenix as we were driving through, and that taco place was so good. It reminded us of Mexico. They had like the radishes and everything, and you know, they just give you like the meat on the tortilla, and then you can add, you know, your onions, cilantro, salsas, all that different stuff. So just super good. The meat was really well seasoned, so highly recommend that spot if you guys are ever looking for a taco place going through Phoenix on the 10 going towards Tucson. So I'll leave links to everything that we go do and see and eat down in the description below, so check it out if you guys are in the area. We got this Go Fire color flame, so we're gonna throw it into this since we only have one bundle of wood. Yeah, that's fine, actually. I don't know what toxic is being pushed into the air from these colors, but it is really cool. All right, guys, to make things interesting this trip, at every campsite, we are going to see if anything spikes the EMF reader. So, turn it on now. Let's go see if we can find anything. Oh, something's spiking over here. Let's see. All right, guys, I'm gonna turn my flashlight on so you guys can see where I'm walking. All right, guys, there we go. You can kind of see it better now. So there is a big area around the campground, or at our camp spot. Oh. Hello? Is there anyone here who wants... Oh, there is someone here. Whoa. Okay. We are at Picacho Peak State Park, and I think it is on an Indian reservation. Oh, okay. Oh. Yeah, see, and this is kind of like what you're looking for, is like, it's very chill, you know, and then sometimes when you say things, it starts acting up. But I was in the same spot, it was spiking earlier, and now it's nothing. Are you done talking to us? Yeah, nothing. I did see some spikes over here. All right, this is a really old cactus right here. Let's see if we got any. Oh, this is a very old cactus. Is Picacho Peak sacred ground? Oh, every time I say Picacho Peak, do you love this area? Do you hate that we're camping here? Well, that's good. All right, guys, we've been hanging out by the fire. It is time for dinner. I got the Starlink out here, but we don't need to set that up. We're just chilling. So tonight, we're just gonna keep it simple, guys. We got some wieners, got some jalapeno cheddar dogs, and we do have a salad in here, but probably not going to do that tonight. We're pretty full from the tacos still, so we're just having a little snack. Grab a mustard and relish. All right, guys, so before we throw them on the grill, I'm going to actually score these a little bit so we get some little crispy bits on there. All right, let's get these on the grill before our fire goes away. Also, the buns are in here. Grab these buns. And we're gonna cook on the fire, but I'm gonna throw the grill on here, the grill grate on. We'll let that warm up and throw the dogs on. Makes me think of Crazy Quady. We got mustard, relish, and some sauerkraut over here, because I love me some sauerkraut on a dog. I'm so sad my dog fell apart.
Okay, you want mine?
No, it's okay. I just love the twang of sauerkraut on dogs. It's just such an easy thing to add. Just like sliding off. What's funny is that like the light looks good from the camera, but I really can't see anything. Plain and simple, guys. Some hot dogs. I too also have hot dogs sometimes. No drips. Late night bathroom setup when we don't want to walk all the way. Had all our watches charging back here since we have the Jackery to charge with, and the fridge has an extra port that you can charge with too. Let's go make coffee. Thank you. Good girl, Rio. Good morning, everyone, from Picacho Peak State Park. Morning number one. Getting some coffee going. Last night was pretty chill. Got a little windy, so the flaps on the tent were flapping. We had to close some of those down, but otherwise it was a very peaceful night. Like I mentioned earlier, you do hear the noise from the highway from here, but honestly, it just kind of like we like white noise at night, so we honestly didn't mind it. It just sounded like just a zzz, just kind of like a low hum all night. But the highway is out in the distance, so you do hear some of that when you're out here. The campground is composed of 3 different loops, and you can reserve these spots online, which made it really convenient. All the spots have electrical. I don't think they have sewage though. But there is sewage dump on site. We packed our creamer in a big shaker cup so we can take more of it with us. There's actually a couple hikes in the area. We might do one, but this morning, what we're planning on doing is heading out to the Ostrich Farm, which is just like 5 minutes away. So it's like an ostrich petting and feeding farm, which has really, really good reviews. So we're stoked to go check that out. The sun feels so nice. Sorry, babe, I think I put too much creamer in this. My bad. Is that good breakfast for you? Ah, the sounds of dogs barking in the morning. Oh yeah, I put too much creamer. Drink like halfway and then I got more coffee in here. I'll throw a little bit more in there. So the spot we're at is B14 and we have like a really cool view of like the mountains around us, and it's just a really nice spot. Usually when we are booking campgrounds, I'll usually look on like satellite view to see like what the area around the campground looks like before I buy a spot, before I grab a spot. We try and avoid like middle, you know, sections, and we like the outskirt camp spots. There's just a lot more privacy on these outskirts. And I ended up booking this about, I want to say 2 months ago, so there were a lot of spots available. When we pulled in though, the campground was completely full, so I think it is a pretty popular campground for people out of Tucson or out of Phoenix, since there is like about 2 hours away from each other. But So last night when we were asking the EMF a bunch of questions, it kept spiking every time we said Picacho Peak. But what we found was that this place isn't haunted. It didn't allude to a sacred burial ground around the area, but for some reason it kept spiking every time we said Picacho Peak. Same with Carly. She was like asking it questions like by the campfire after my little session, and it was like spiking to red every time she said the name Picacho Peak. So that's pretty crazy. We didn't get that on film, but what we'll be doing is asking it questions at every camp spot throughout our trip, including our final spot over in Bisbee, but you guys will have to stay tuned for that. We gotta love the cacti surrounding the campground though. This is so cool. We love camping amongst the saguaro. Let's make some breakfast. Oh my gosh, this bird is like perched on the top of this cactus. All right, so that bird is a Gila woodpecker, and we're actually on the Gila reservation or near it. Really cool, look at this bird. We saw its wings, but very colorful, very pretty. Males have a red crown. No similar species in range. Oh, inconspicuously atop a cactus, often perched. Gonna keep breakfast pretty simple today, since we're gonna have lunch over at a brewery later. I'm on a hunt for some chicken wangs, so we're just gonna have some oatmeal and some cereal. I got for the cereal, I got this Fairlife protein, which is one of our favorites. Portable proteins, 30 grams, only 150 calories. Great on the go. Let's go make some hot water for this. The sounds of morning.
No. Stop.
This is real thick. Chocolate milk and fruity cereal. Is it good? The sun feels so nice out here. It's about 54 degrees. I can't tell you the last time I had Captain Crunch. This tastes like really fresh.
Fresh.
As fresh as Captain Crunch can be. It's crazy, dog. Mm-hmm. So after the Ostrich Farm this morning, we're gonna go and check out Tucson. We've been to Tucson once before, but we've never really done a lot of exploring around the area. So today we're gonna go check out the oldest European building in Arizona. We're also gonna go check out Saguaro National Park while we're out here and just kind of explore the city. Give that like another minute and it'll be ready. This is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, doesn't it feel fresh? Like,
yeah.
It doesn't feel stale.
Very like crunchy.
Yeah, it's like very crunchy. It's got it.
Captain Crunch.
I kind of like that. I thought I liked Lucky Charms. I like that better.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like last time I had Lucky Charms, it was like very...
Lucky Charms is actually kind of boring.
Yeah.
Just the marshmallows are exciting.
Yeah, for sure. When I was a kid, I'd literally just like pick the marshmallows out and just eat those. Mm-hmm. All right, guys, we are getting packed up and ready to roll. We're gonna go hit the Ostrich Farm up. Doing a little bit of dishes real quick before we head out. We got to stay on top of these now that we're living out of the truck. So just a quick little wash. Luckily nothing was super dirty. And I just wipe it down with our kitchen towel when we're all finished up. I should use a paper towel. So you might be wondering why we didn't bring the sink. And honestly, the sink is just a little bit too big to pack around. This setup definitely is a lot more compact since our water basin can compact down, and we can use this to bring dishes to like a dishwashing station. And we like just carrying one 5 gallon jug of water for drinking and for like washing and stuff like that, versus having like another sink with 1 gallon with like a 1 gallon tank in it for like dishes and whatnot. It just takes up too much room in the truck. So we gravitate towards this setup a lot more just because, you know, we're in a 5-foot bed. So there's not a ton of room. So same with our toilet. We ended up just bringing the collapsible toilet, the clean waste one, because it packs down so small versus having like the Boxio toilet, which just takes up too much room. So that's kind of why we packed what we did for this trip, just to conserve space and, you know, be as efficient with our space as we can be. This is kind of like our go-to setup, if I had to say, especially for long trips like this. Because when we did our 12-day Colorado trip, we brought both the Boxio toilet and the sink, and both of those together just took up too much space. And it was like wasted space where, like, you know, maybe we had a bathroom at the campground, so we really didn't need to use the Boxio. Or if we had like a dishwashing place at the campground, we didn't need to like wash dishes like that. So just more to bring, so it's a much simpler setup. All right, clean dishes. One tip that I have for those trying to do this type of trip out of a 5-foot truck bed is always be organized, stay organized, because otherwise the chaos will become unbearable. I always have a place for everything to go. That way you kind of know where everything is. And by keeping the space organized, tidy, everything has its place, definitely makes it a little bit easier to live out of the back of your 5-foot truck bed. There's always things we do whenever we leave a campground. We always, number one, fill up our water bottles whenever we're about to put the spout away. That way we have all of our water. And I know where every little thing is, so you're not stressing out trying to find stuff, having to unpack everything, trying to grab stuff. And I also pack it in a way where during the day, the things that we most likely will need, like water, the dog food, our camp chairs, stuff like that, where we may need them during the daytime, I put them in a spot that's easy to get to as well. That way you're not having to like offload a bunch of stuff just to get to one little thing in the back of the truck. It's kind of how I have everything set up. The dog's hanging out. Added a little fire blanket. It's put together by Velcro, but even back here, I keep things pretty organized. We got the Goal Zero, or sorry, we got the Jackery 1000 Plus down here, powering the Dometic CFX 3 45-liter fridge. Got all my camera stuff back here. We got our dry food, some of our snack stuff for the road. That way we can easily access it from while we're driving. Got our sun shaders, which I can actually just put up here. And I actually utilize a lot of this headspace, so I put like extra yellow towels back here. I got our extra hats back here, extra toilet paper, our first aid kit, and our puffy jackets in the back. That way we can just grab them easily without having to like unpack a bunch of stuff. And then we got an extra water jug back here. I got my Starlink inside of here, which we keep inside the truck. Carly's area, so she usually needs this always because of the dog. We got our hats easily accessible over here. Waters are always filled before we hit the road. Carly's got a little makeup station, and she actually uses like this little light thing. So I got this charging before I left. That way she can do her makeup in the car easily. And oh, I also added a little organizer pouch over here, which that was super cheap off Amazon. It was like 10 bucks or something like that, but I just Velcroed it with some Velcro. So I got a little admin panel, got like a knife sharpener, we got some pens, a lighter, everything that you might need on the go. And I also got all of our patches updated as well inside of here. The little things make it easier to live out here, guys. And oh, and back here, so later on in the trip, we actually will be in an Airbnb, but it is a 120-year-old Airbnb, so stay tuned. But I brought Rio's little portable kennel back here, so I put it all the way in the back of the truck, because we're only gonna need this towards the end of the trip. So again, I got things organized based on like how often we would end up using it. And with the GFC, makes it easy to grab stuff from the side, which I do really enjoy. These panels, you know, on the side to be able to grab stuff from like the middle of the truck bed, so you're not having to like crawl in your truck bed to go grab stuff. And inside the rucks, I'm utilizing this for kind of like a catch-all for everything. So the rucks, awesome little pouch that I can use to carry stuff, but I have the dog sleeping bag. I got the Skotti Grill and all of the accessories. I got a Skotti box, which is like an extra pan. We keep the trash can in here that folds down in here, and also the water basin and a little picnic blanket. Everything fits inside the rucks there. Our sleeping bag and all of our extra blankets, and then all the pillows actually stay up there. So that's kind of how we have everything organized here. And then we have our shoe bag over here, which carries all of our shoes. That way everything's just together and organized. So 7 days worth of gear, 7 days worth of clothes. Me and Carly both have our own duffel bag for 7 days worth of clothing, but we do plan on doing laundry. Actually, we probably don't need to do laundry if we have 7 days, since we're gone exactly for 7 days out here. But waiting for Carly to get back. Oh, there she is, just in time. Carly's back, so I'm gonna go and take a shower, brush my teeth. All right, guys, washed up. Time to go to the Ostrich Farm. There are quite a few hiking trails around the area. Just like a couple, like 4 or 5. Nothing too crazy. We just got no time for that. We got ostriches to go see. Uno wilderness. That's the wilderness Uno we need. We actually have the mallet, so we can
Be gentle.
We can be gentle.
Which one do you like?
The color's aliens out here. Look at that. I was like looking at a little mouse earlier. Holy crap, it's busy. $12 and you get all this food. Hello. Hello, everyone.
Oh, rude. Just knocked it out.
He just knocked about. We tried. All right, dude, here you go. Here. So gentle. Oh, is this boring for you? Is that what's happening? You don't like it? Oh, good donkey. Oh, Donkey Town. Little donkeys. All right, so there's stations, and we have a bunch of different stuff that we can feed. Oh, that's cool.
Y'all are crazy.
Let's see here. All right, here you go. Oh my gosh. They're crazy. They're crazy. This is pretty cool. They said they're very gentle.
Aw, you shader.
Having their shades. They're like, it's hot. It's hot today. What? You didn't even eat that. Look up. Look up. Fallow deer. There we go. There we go. Good deer. Dunzo. Little baby. Ah. Ah. Try to eat the camera.
It's okay.
We got goats up in this goat pen up here. We got to go check this out. Oh, they love to be up high.
So you just took the few now.
I guess so. All right.
Are you ready? Here it comes. Here it comes.
Oh my gosh, this is so funny.
Here it comes. Oh god.
Did you give him a lot? I should have probably put more in there.
Step out. You can hold on. Step out. Oh, you gotta put some in the cup. Put some in there. All right, do it again.
Bower goats. Oh, babe, you gotta put it in your mouth. Put it in your mouth. Let him
I'll do it.
Oh, he's really gentle. Oh, fine. No? Are you tired of these? Maybe he actually likes to kiss you. He's probably tired. I think they're tired of them. They're like,
Here.
here we go. All right, go ahead. Yeah. Yes. Is that boring? Look at
I
him.
just don't think he's like, I hate this. This is.
Oh God.
You scared him away.
I'm sorry. Here you go. Here you go.
He wanted a kiss.
I'm sorry. Here you go. Here you go.
Okay.
All right, on to the main attraction. They're so tall. Oh my gosh. Oh man.
Davis says for the adventurous, do this and put your hand over.
Okay. All right, go ahead, babe.
You scared?
I'm scared.
Eyelashes.
They're so tall. Oh. Shit.
Did it hurt?
No, it's just you can feel their beak though. Like you can feel the beak.
We'll just do this.
I got too close.
Ah, yes, ostrich bite. They're so. Watch out, babe.
These birds are not real.
These birds are not real. They don't look real. It's so tough. Oh, did you see that? Like the inside of their wings are wild. Don't be scared. Just open your palm really big. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, it's so scary.
Just open your palm up really big. You only need one though. Here we go. Here we
Oh
go.
god, no, I can't.
These do not look real. They're so crazy. And they're so tall. Whoa. They are so tall. Their eyes look so human. Oh my gosh.
Hi, everybody.
Hello. Hello.
Does it peck hard?
No.
Okay, okay.
It's not bad. Oh, they just caught it midair. All right, catch. All right, ready? Oh. I guess you guys aren't that. Oh God. Here you go. Here you go. Alright, here we go. Look at that bird resting on the sheep. Rip. I see you. Come here, it's a big rabbit.
What are y'all doing? Come here.
These are some big rabbits.
Bunny. Black and white ones.
Yeah. Oh, that is a cool color. What a cool little bunny farm. Fun fact, me and Carly used to have a pet rabbit.
Oh my god.
Remember Milo, babe?
Yeah.
Our first pet was a rabbit. Actually, it was mice, but look at all these guys. They're like little homes. They are.
You want the whole thing? Yeah. You want the whole thing? Yeah.
Looks like Wilbur. You look like our friend's little mini goat. Is it too big? Ah! Bit my finger. Look at the way they're saying. You gotta like throw it into a fist. Duh. Hello. You guys are crazy. Oh my gosh. He's just like walking right past it. Look at these guys. They're just chilling out. Richard. All right. So you feed them. Let's see if we can find someone. Craig. Oh, 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 okay. No. Oh, jeez. Oh man, that bite was so serious. Nice.
Whoa,
Hi, Wyatt.
you should feel him.
Wyatt Earp.
Feels like a snake.
Oh wow. I'm so scared I'm gonna get snuck up by one. Wow. How cool. He is moving. Doc Holliday. Awesome name. Chong. What up, buddy? Hi. Hi. Rainbow lorikeet. I cannot believe it took it off. All right, guys. Well, that was the Ostrich Farm. Really, really cool. This is probably one of the cooler petting zoos we've been to. I don't know if it tops the deer farm in Williams though, but there's just a lot of variety and different ways different animals you can feed out here, which is really cool. And for the price, it's really not bad. Oh yeah, we'll go see the stingrays before we head out. All right, guys. Well, that was the Ostrich Farm. That was awesome. There's so much to do, so much to see, a bunch of different ways to feed the animals, and yeah, I've never petted a stingray before, or those parakeet things. I don't know. It was just cool. There was just a lot of stuff to do. The ostriches were buck wild. One bit me in the finger, but it was a good time. So we're gonna make our way over into Tucson now. Having a little snack, having some Lunchables, having a little DC, some Diet Coke before we hit the road. But we're gonna go make our way to the KOA that we're gonna be camping at over for the next 2 days. And then we're gonna go find some lunch, maybe go check out a brewery or two and hang out in Tucson. So let's go. In part 2 of this southeast road trip through Arizona, we check into a fancy tent camping spot, eat good food, explore saguaro cacti forests, and see mysterious and unexplained things.